After Jake Paul's recent proposal, Conor McGregor laughed off the idea of them ever fighting in a boxing match. For his upcoming ring appearance on August 6, Paul is scheduled to compete against Hasim Rahman Jr. Prior to Fury's travel complications to the U.S., he was initially supposed to fight Tommy Fury. Paul has singled out a number of current and former UFC stars, including McGregor, for his upcoming match. Paul still has a future fight with McGregor on his mind, but right now his attention is on his contest with Rahman. "Yeah, for sure, I think for me fighting a couple more times, continuing to knock some people out, and he has to get active again. Who knows when that's gonna happen," Paul said of a potential McGregor clash. "I think those two things need to happen, and then at some point it's gotta happen. Why not? He's a businessman, I'm a businessman. That's $75 to $100 million for both of us." Despite being unsure of the exact date of his MMA debut, Paul has offered to face McGregor in the future. Additionally, he has clashed with UFC President Dana White over the way the organization pays its roster. McGregor made fun of Paul in a tweet after hearing his remarks. "You've 2 fights and done 70K buys." Following up with a tweet, McGregor seemed to dismiss the notion of taking on Paul. "You're a flop, kid. A nobody." After breaking his leg against Dustin Poirier at UFC 264, McGregor is anticipated to return to the octagon either later this year or early next year. The next few months may see the announcement of his rematch opponent. Although McGregor and Paul may eventually clash in the ring, McGregor hasn't been impressed with Paul's career or marketability during his brief boxing career. And you, do you want to see Conor McGregor box Jake Paul?